This is Abeokuta, this is Sango. The governor of Ogun State wants to come to Sango. He has to go and pass through Lagos to come back to Sango. If you understand, you understand. If you don't understand, you are a data boy. I can't help you. Like, you are in Ogun State, you are the governor of Ogun State. You are in Abeokuta. This is Sango. This is Lagos. The governor is in Abeokuta. He wants to come to Sango. He has to go and pass through Lagos to come back to Sango. Because the road between Sango and Abeokuta, or Abeokuta and Sango, that road is not good. Including the deputy governor, Engineer Noemot Salako, who herself, she herself is resident in Ota. This is Abeokuta, this is Ota. Deputy governor lives in Ota, her house. She came from Ota. But because the road from Ota to Abeokuta is not good, every time she wants to come to Ota, she must first go and route through Lagos and come back. Do you understand it now? If leaders who have SUVs have to go through Lagos to come back to Sango, how much more the people who live between that Sango and Abeokuta every day that they have to transact, go and buy this, take children to school? What do, and they don't have SUVs like the governors with their security. The question I have is, the people, the government officials in Ogun State who are having to go through Lagos to come back to Sango from Abeokuta, if road no dey from that Lagos to Sango, like if dem no do that Lagos to Sango, where would they pass? I'm asking you to help me ask them. If some people no do that one, where dem for pass?
Hello everyone, I'm sure you just watched that particular video, and one thing you need to understand is that video is not even peculiar to this state alone. Literally everywhere, the same thing like Edo State is the same thing. You're going from Awochi to Benin, you literally have to go and enter another state for you to be able to access Benin. Even from Awochi to Agbada, which is less than 30 kilometers, you can't even drive there. You understand? Like you're sending rabbit, you now have to put it on bike. It's bike that will navigate the whole thing and go. We have people who call themselves leaders. You understand? They are even punishing themselves. Imagine, how are you living in somewhere where you can't drive to where your office is? You have to go roundabout for you to be able to access the place you're supposed to go to. That's why for me, when I talk about Nigeria, I say we are all poor people. This thing that we think there is no elite. Even Dangote is a poor person because you live in a poor country where at the end of the day, that big car that you have, you're still going to use it on untarred road. You're still going to enter pothole. You're still going to meet things that are off. Peradventure something happens to you, you are somewhere, you fall down, you need urgent medical attention, that one small thing will save you, won't be there to save. So at the end of the day, we are all bunch of poor people living in a country, living in abundance. I remember reading Chike and the River, where they talked about, so people will sit by the river bank and they will still be using spittle to wash their hands. That is exactly the case of Nigeria, because it's just so sad the way we've allowed ourselves to be, the way the country have gone into, and the way the guy was using. I said, you go on. Very cool, but just reminded me of my childhood when you won't want to, you're growing up, you don't want to say something, you'll be using mouth to say, that one to describe the whole thing. Oh my goodness. But I just love this particular guy, and from the video is from Objective TV Media, and the way he just carries his story, when they talk about citizen reporting, this is real citizen reporting, And he's so fearless in the way he does it, and he's so articulate, and he just explains everything. For those who don't know him, he's the one that had that going issue with Reno Omokri, where Reno Omokri on the 30 kilometers that road that they were defending. Lord have mercy. You know, the way people just but anyway, there was nothing ever there in the first place. So let me not even start talking about whether the way people just unravel. It was already unraveled, just like a lot of people weren't saying that. You know, psychophancy is one of the things. It's one of the biggest industry in Nigeria, and so a lot of people, they have to be psychopaths for them to be able to get whatever it is that they expect to get in whatever manner, that they want to get it. And it's usually so sad and really so pathetic when you see, all of that whole thing going. And that's why for me, when people just feel like, oh, you must be doing something for something, I don't blame them. They've seen a lot of that. But anyway, back to the real topic that we have, is the way how these people even punish themselves in the way and manner that they carry on governance. It's almost, someone was explaining it to me. I was like, for the way some of these people just carry, and the person was like, it's really all about greed. At the end of the day, it's all about greed, and that greed is like a sickness. They don't even know when they're even harming themselves or something. They'll just be. But anyway, if Nigeria wants to get anything out of this, people must be interested in politics, real politics that say put in the work to change. You say a lot of people are like, oh, I'm tired. We will reach to bottom, but there's no bottom. It is bottomless. If you are waiting that Nigeria is going to get to a place where everything will shape, people will now lie. It's not, they are not going to get there except we sit down and put in the work ourselves. That whole, I'm tired, I'm not going to do anything. Ask the person, what have you done? Politicians that are every day they are trying, even if they lose 1 million times, they will come again and continue. They will stay on our own small talk that we talk. The next, I'm tired, I'm not more talking Nigeria issue. I'm just sitting. When we reach rock bottom, there's no rock bottom. It is a bottomless pit, and they are ready to take you there as long as you are ready to endure the suffering. It is only the day that you stand up and say you no longer want the suffering, and you are going to deal with the politicians and go after them and ensure that they don't have no place and business in Nigerian governance. That's the only way you will get it. Otherwise, they'll be using our head to do ping-pong, and they'll be getting away with it. Nothing. So it's better we stand up, or we continue to sit down and watch our country go. I always tell people, how long do you want to live? Minus it from your present age. That's how long they'll be ready to deal with you if you do nothing about it.